So today I wanted to show you this comic book that is Elvira, Mistress of the Night. Like for folks that are not familiar with the character of Elvira, she was like a TV show hostess of all-time horror movies. But over time she like started showing up in other things because people just like to look at her, and now here's her comic book appearance. Like the comic book is from like the 2022, so they updated her speech pattern a bit to allude to stuff from like modern times, but mostly for like jokey purposes. But based on it starts with her doing a terrible movie with Dracula, and then you see and then over here the viewers see how they imagine Dracula to be like. But her main antagonist ends up being Vlad the Impaler, which is like the inspiration for Dracula, that undead creature. So then here's a funny gag where the guy's fake vampire t-shirt fall off in the middle of the skit, so then that ruins the entire take. So then she's like going up to her trailer, and then we never see who, but we can kind of guess who it might be. Actually, if you notice something, the hand over here, it has the bug ring, so the person who pushed her into the time traveling coffin is actually Elvira herself, but from the future. So I guess it's like, so if you look at the details, it's like the one who got her into that horrible time travel situation was herself, but I guess it's one of those that self-fulfilling prophecy that like the Terminator, in order for the Terminator to exist, he has to go back in time in order to give human and die to Sarah Connor in order for humans to get like the microchip technology in order to be able to create the Terminator. Like I didn't notice the first time I was reading this, but yeah, like right off at the beginning they show you who's the person responsible for like Elvira's time traveling escapade. That the clue is right there. So then in like her first adventure, she runs into the Mary Shelley and her friend that they were telling horror stories. And then on the ground, they run into Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, not Count Dracula, from the clan of Dracula. And then the reason why they call that it's Dracula is because of the constellation of Draco, and they were associated with dragons. But this Dracula is it's not like the Bram Stoker cliche vampire, but like what people used to consider vampires back like in the old days, before Bram Stoker ruined vampires for everyone. They weren't weak to sunlight. So then like in the other adventures, she hangs out with Edgar Allan Poe, and he becomes like uber. So it's good that they capture the fact that he liked to go drinking at the bar often. So Dracula gets shot once, but then he gets up and stuff. And just as Elvira, he's confused about these time travel things, but since he keeps seeing her in all of the places that he time travels to, he's blaming her for like his terrible situation, and even calls her a witch, cause yeah, time travel is all nonsense, and he wants to get back to his son because he's like stuck in the middle of a war, so he's gotta get back to his army and stuff in order to win the battle. And then she looks at like his fancy vampire dress, so like the whole fancy fan wasn't like just made up. But I think Dracula has more in common with more dragons than what we consider. Oh yeah, and like over here he takes over here like Dracula the form of a giant raven. So then they say that's how Edgar Allan Poe get inspired for the raven. And Elvira, she grabs a whip because in Castlevania, that's how you deal with vampire problem. and then she's a gaslight, and then she makes the flame whip that's very typical of Castlevania, but sadly, instead of referencing Castlevania, she references in Indiana Jones. Well, which doesn't make any sense. The point is that she should have referenced Castlevania, because Castlevania is the game that taught people that whenever you have vampire problems, the solution to it is just to whip him until he drops dead. So, and then she moves to another time travel. Even though he got like on fire and stuff, he was still more or less alive. Like they do eventually like take down Dracula, but close to the end. But I don't wanna spoil what they had to do in order to finally kill him. But the bodies, and I also don't want to show you like the other stuff because I want you to have like a fresh take on this adventure. So yeah. Elvira whipping Dracula to the death. Not Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Dracula. I hope you find this comic book amusing. Bye bye and God bless.